Top of the morning, welcome back. This is the Game Changer Podcast with Setema Gali. You guys better get your minds right and get up and let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing.
Final part of this dog mentality. The dog. First of all, a dog mentality means I'm willing to go. Once I got the information, I've got as much as I can. Like, I'm just like, okay, I know what to do. And most people, they don't go because they're like, well, whatever excuse. I still need more information. No, you don't. I need to have a logo. No, you don't. I don't have enough people to contact. That's a lie. It's pure fear, and fear is a liar. You gotta go. There comes a point in time where we're gonna give you all this information, and you stand at the edge, and you're like, whew, whew. Okay, I'm willing, okay. And you just need to do this. Like, that's what you do. Yes?
We spent $20 on the Shield Made logo. And like multiple women got that thing tattooed on their side. It's not the design, it's the conviction. That's what it's about.
Okay, did you guys hear that? Before there was a Shield Maiden, right? When we started Shield Maiden, okay, this is how I launched Shield Maiden. Don't have my phone. So I sit in my Mercedes, tears in my eyes, because I'm like, dude, I gotta go provide for December. It's my wife's birthday, it's our anniversary, it's Zion's birthday, and it's Christmas. I just barely got kicked out of with the other guys we're doing business with, and he's like, you can't coach men, you need to coach women. And the dog came out. Do you understand, where I was living in California, it was a big monthly nut, and there was no income. And I was like, well, do I tuck my tail and move back to Utah? Do I go ask, hey, let's just move back to Utah where it's safe? I'm like, nope. Pulled my phone out, looked at my phone, and I shot this video, and it's still on Facebook. And my glasses are on for the first part, because I was so afraid. I was so mad. The aggression fueled by the why was coming out, and I made a big ass ask. If you're a woman who's always known you're powerful and different, you were meant to lead and you were meant to shine, I'm starting a program for women. It's called Shield Maiden. And if you want in, I got 12 spots. Hit me with the DM. Here comes my mom's DM. I'm like, oh crap. And then Hiroko, this another one, says, I'm all in. And let me show you what it means to go. Oh my gosh. I'm texting. I'm gonna send you an application, but before I do, I want you to think about these questions. What do you want? Get online, Woofu, free trial. Building out the application. Here's the application, fill it out, and once it's filled out, I will reach back out to you. Whew. I'm all in. So I started sending this application. I'm like, yeah. And then the application came in. Oh, shoot. Calendly. Oh, it's $49. Should I spend $49? Don't be a cheap ass. Okay. I'm gonna send you a link. And I was like, I'm gonna send you a link for my calendar. Calendly. Here's the link. Find a spot to have a 60-minute conversation where you can be distraction-free, fully present, and completely open. Some of you guys got a text like that. This was born in the go mode. Do it now. And if you're clear, respond clear. Oh my gosh, they're doing it. So I started doing it. Guys, this is all within a 24-hour period. Because I did what? Go! And then I was like, call me right on time, not a minute late, or we will not talk. I was like, please call. I was like, just kidding, not kidding, but call on time. No. And then they called. I was like, can you agree to be radically honest? Yes or no? Yes. I'm gonna ask you some questions. If I feel like I can help you, I'm gonna make an offer. Can you make a decision today? Yes. Why are we talking? And I just started to listen. I'm gonna teach you how we did power selling. I'm gonna teach you that today. And then they said, yes, so these women are bawling. They're crying because my heart was in it. This is not a business for me. This is a calling and a purpose and a mission. Yes, I gotta have the business infrastructure. And then the first woman said, my mom was like, yes, I'm in. I was like, I need to charge her. The voice is like, you charge her. And my mom's like, I'm paying full price. coach. Give me your credit card. And I'm like, napkin. Okay, hold on. Go ahead. Let me just verify this. And I'm literally on. Great, I will have my team process this, and then I'll give you further instructions. Clear. I'm like, shit, Stripe, free trial. Okay. Put their number in. I'm like, is that a 6 or what? What the heck did I just write? Charge. Whoop. 10 grand. Okay, now what do I do? In 2 weeks, we're going to start. You guys are laughing. Where's Gretchen at? Where's Gretchen? Right, Gretchen? In 2 weeks, we're going to start, and I want you to think about these questions. What do I want? What do you want? Why does it matter? Get clear. Are you clear? Clear. Bought myself 2 weeks, and I just kept filling. I did all this with no logo, no tagline, nothing. A program called Shieldman. Because I was willing, and there was an aggression inside of me to go. Some of you in here are still waiting. I need more info. I need a cooler logo. Oh, I don't like that. I don't even have a website. I didn't have a website. It was a willing heart and a why. What will it take for some of you to go? Because some of you are right here, right now, you're like, I need more. And God's like, go. And you step, and you step, and you have this thing called faith, and you step, and all of a sudden you're like praying and asking, you're like, dude, and all of a sudden something happens over here. 3 things are gonna happen, write this down, when you go. Number 1, as you go, you're gonna find out, this was not the right path. Now I know. First thing that happens when you go and take action, you're gonna realize, okay, not the right action, cool. I can back up and take another route. Does that make sense, yes or no? Yes. Second thing that happens when you go is you get to a point like this, and all of a sudden you're like, this isn't right, but from this vantage point, you actually can see the right place. Back here, I like a defensive back, yeah. Back here, you're like, I don't know, and God's like, go. Your heart is like, go. The voice is like, go. So you start to go, faith. I'm doing it, I'm gonna keep doing what's required. And you get here and you're like, this isn't right. Ta-da! You're like, oh my gosh, I could not have seen that from back there because I had to do what? Go. The third thing that happens when you go, and sometimes it's dark, most times it's dark because you're walking by faith. Because some tall, dark, and handsome dude with the white shirt on a cool hook said, go. Just kidding, I'm not kidding. And you're like, I'm having faith that what Shelly shared and what Vonina shared and what Spencer shared and what Jack and Josh, and you get here and all of a sudden, the lights turn on and you're like, it was right. Where in your life today do you need to stop messing around and go? Right, Liz? Now you guys are laughing about this shield maiden concept. It was like this. I hired Nick. I'm like, Nick. Never knew him. He's like, I need a logo. He's like, I got one. Nick is that dude. Comes back. Here's 3 options. Okay. Pick that one. And Shield Maiden was born for like $20. Then I said, hey, we need a Titan logo. He's like, okay. Came back with this one. Nick made this circle. He made this. He's like, I don't like it. I'm like, it's cool. Leave it. And then the Game Changer, he's like, hey, I kind of took I think it was Warner Brothers. I'm like, looks good, let's go. DC. Yeah, the DC, right? Like DC, Marvel, that's where GC comes from. I was like, we're better, GC. It's time to go. Second G. Greatness, write that down. Greatness. I want to help you understand something here. Greatness is not going to be put on you. You're going to go and get it. You are going to have to go and get greatness. (2018). You guys having a good time so far? Yes? Good food? Yeah, good people. Guys, you guys are amazing. Like there's someone walked in there like, man, there's a feeling in your room. Even the tech team, our guys. He's like, I'm like, here, just take a journal, man. They're taking notes like, this is good stuff. We're at Allegiant Stadium for Flying Friday, Circle of Champions. Same guy, guys, there's one of the guys over there. And afterwards, he comes up and he's like teary-eyed. I don't know why do people cry? I don't know. Probably because I did. And he's like, I do so many of these. And he starts quivering. He's like, and it's because of you guys. It's because you guys are willing to go and do. 2018, why do I bring this event up? This is Game Changer 4. So, December of 2017, I'm sitting in a church meeting, 6 a.m. on a Sunday. I know, I'm crazy. And I have the voice speak. You need to do an event in Salt Lake City. You're gonna be there for winter, do an event. So I'm like, Nick, here we go, ready? Nick, we need to do an event in Salt Lake City. He's like, when? In 2 weeks. Let's put the word out. Let's see if we can fill this event. This day, December, I know it's the holidays, but I just feel like we should do it. 200 people show up. Charge, there was $50, $100, 200 people showed up. I'm like, oh my gosh, we did it. And then again, 6 weeks, it was like February 2018, I'm sitting there, and again, I feel this thing. You should do the first one. You should do a conference. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And in a 6-week run time, we do this one in Southern Cal. That's where Spencer, I made the ask of Spencer. Now there's a piece of Setema, like some of you, oh, I know, he just came to immersion. I do it. He just came to the Circle of Champions. I don't want to make an ask, and it's like, dude, don't be an ask hole, Setema. If you're going to ask for help and you get the voice, you better do it. So I'm like, Spencer, you show up. My cousin Tia was there. Tia, raise your hand. Ever say hi, Tia? Hi, Tia. Made a request of them. Willie was there. Willie was there as my family, not as part of the team. So we do this event in SoCal. I'm like, yeah! And Setema, gutsy, let's do it again. Little did I know, you don't just do these things back to back. I'm gonna tell you what it means to have a why and to goal, to strive for greatness. Some of you know this, some of you don't. We booked the venue in Dallas, Texas. October, I hire this firm, I hire another firm, we're paying tens of thousands of dollars. And with 3 weeks before the event, you know how many tickets we had sold? 0. We contracted out the stage and the lights for 60 grand. So I'm rotating credit cards. And we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Food and beverage, the hotel, we block out 150 rooms. You know why I get so emotional seeing this? Because that event about broke me. Team's like, can you get us tickets down there? I'm like, I'll get you down. I'm like, man. We get down there and here's the crazy part. Again, this is Game Changer 2, 2018. And let me tell you what you can count on with Setema. I will be real. I will not be up here and be like, my life is perfect. I want you to know this is how you build empires. So we get down to the event, we're set up the stage, I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this thing. And the hotel comes up to me and says, the food and beverage, you still have a balance of $40,000. You need to pay it. I was like, cool, let me do my event first. They're like, no, you pay us first or we don't open the doors. I'm like, so what do? I go make a ask, start calling the people I know. Bro, I need 40 grand. Nope, next person, I need 40 grand. Yo, I need this. But the fifth person, his name was Mike. And he's like, you effing a-hole. He starts cussing me out. I just take it. He's like, I'm not gonna do it. You're gonna have to learn the hard way. My wife and kids are back home praying, like, please help daddy, please help daddy. Morning of, I'm like, what are we gonna do? I asked my assistant, find a Holiday Inn. We're moving this thing to Holiday Inn. Way cheaper than this. I mean, I'm just like entrepreneur, right? I'm just like, let's go. And then we're sitting backstage, me and Nick and our team. I'm just like, and the hotel's like, you have until 1 p.m. today to pay us. And again, 40 grand today is, back then it was like $1 billion for Setema. And so I'm sitting there backstage, I'm seated down in this, like the stage, it was a beautiful venue. I'm sitting back there and I'm like emotional. I'm just like, God, gotta help these people. What do I do? And I get a text message, I still have it. Setema, I just put the 40 on my credit card. Go be you, just pay me back. I show my team, we start balling backstage, the music's going, I'm like, go time, let's go. I step out on stage and there's like 40 people in the room. And I unleashed from the heavens for 3 straight days. Of that group, there are people in that second one whose lives were changed forever, with us for 2-3 years. At that moment, what could I have done? I could have given up. See, some of you have a game changer too. And instead of digging deep into your why and fighting through and making requests and figuring it out and going and persevering and have a dog, you curl up in the fetal position and you say, you know what? I don't think God wants me to win. I got news for you. God wants what you want. You want more money? He's like, go get it. You want to have a greater marriage? He's like, choose. So why do I love this experience? Because then we're like, we kind of recalibrate. We're like, okay, why are you doing this, Tema? I know my calling. So we reset and we just rebuilt. You never lose, you win or you learn. A year later, we had our Game Changer 3, it was amazing, and we just rebuilt. Spencer comes into the picture as a business partner, man, we just started taking off, and again, so people are like, oh, Setema, it looks so cool to be a speaker and have a stage. I'm like, if only you knew the price that is required to touch a heart and a soul, to get someone and wake them up and like, let's go. Are you willing to go, and are you willing to strive for greatness? Are you willing? Some of you in your businesses right now, you look at this event or you look at other people and you're like, I want that. You do? Then you better be willing to go and develop a dog freaking mentality, because greatness does not happen by accident, ever. Mediocrity happens by accident. In fact, it happens all the time, but not greatness. Final piece. Dog mentality. Because if you really have that dog mentality, my friends, if you have the dog mentality, you're going to get successful. I promise you're going to be happy, you're going to have wealth, and then what? You need to learn how to give back, reach back, mentor, help people, coach people, encourage people. I message a lot of people, my nieces, my nephews, clients, old friends. I'm like, hey, just thinking about you. The voice will come into my mind and say, you need to call someone or text someone. I'm like, it's like 5:30 in the morning. I'm coming back from seminary, dropping my son. I'm like, just thinking about you. You okay? What's going on in your life that would have me message you? You came to my mind. I love you, bye. They'll hit me back. How did you know? I was like, it's not me. Because I made a promise that when I hear the voice and it says to go, what do? I fucking go. And you need to too. You need to develop a willing mind and a willing heart to build, to develop, to have courage to step and to leap. Because when you start to receive, got to give back. Brent, you got to start giving back. Money's not the thing that you hoard. Money is the thing you start to give. And the more you have, the more you give, the more you give, the more you receive, the more you receive, the more you give, and you just keep giving. You don't have to give money. You give your heart, you give your soul, you give your words, you give your love. And then, ready? Final thing before we break. You cannot give what you do not have. You cannot give what you do not have, AKA what you have not developed, what you have not put the time and the practice to bring it about. You want to give more love? Generate love. You want to give more money? Generate money. You know, I'm gonna send some prayers to you. I'm gonna pray for you too, but I'm gonna write you a check too. In my church, hey, someone's moving in, can you come help move? I'm like, oh, look at my calendar. Spencer, can you put something on my calendar so I don't have to go to this thing? Spencer, you sure you don't need me for anything? And I take my boys and we go give of our time. Give of your talents. Give of your heart. This dog mentality has gotten me through some of the most difficult challenges like Game Changer 2. And when we have 1,000 people in the room and 2,000 people in the room, I'm gonna tell the story again. And people in the room are gonna be like, there's no way that he did this whole shield mating thing with the video, figuring it out. I promise, dog mentality is divine because we were not meant to play small. In my belief system, we are divine beings created after the image of someone very powerful and loving. Your job is to go. Be aggressive, assertive, and ask. Here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna give you 20 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes. Listen up before you go. In that time, you get to go hit the restroom, grab some drinks. There's some champagne back there. Just kidding. Some of you guys are like, well, champagne, what, huh? And I want you to get into groups of 4. And I want you to have a real heart-to-heart conversation about where you are in this dog mentality. I just gave you 3, a number of things. I want you to go have a real conversation, my friends. Maybe I'll zoom this back. 4 people, and like heart-to-heart, you know how we do real, raw, relevant. 20 minutes, hit the restroom, grab a break, and I want you to have a real good discussion, or a group of 4 or a group of 5. Please, if you see someone solo walking, just pull them in. If you're like, oh, what group should I be in? Get the freaking dog in you and be like, I'm here. Georgia, I'm here. Clear? Like you don't learn this stuff and talk about it. You actually just do it now. Not later. Be the dog now. When? When?
Let's go. See, it's more than the game that we